What's going on, everybody? John back with another video. I got a little story time for you today, and this just happened to me, so it's fresh. I want to make sure I got all the details in here. My wife and I live in a very small town, and because of that, we do a lot of our general shopping. So like things like meat, eggs, we get from a local farmer. And during the winter, which it is right now, it's snow on the ground, we have to go meet this individual to go pick up meat and eggs, right? And they give us the meat and eggs, we hand them a check. So I was supposed to do that this morning, right? Or today. I just met the guy, beautiful, got everything I needed. But the point of this is I was supposed to meet him at 12:45. I didn't get there until 1:05. So I was 20 minutes late. Now, why was I late? Well, I got outside around 12:39, thinking to myself, well, it only takes 3 minutes to get down the road where I need to meet him, at the farmer's market down there. So I'm just gonna hop up out of bed and turn the car on, and I'll meet him at 12:45. Well, I live in Minnesota. And for those of you who don't know anything about Minnesota, it's cold as hell in Minnesota in the winter. And winter is pretty much from October to March. So I got out here and my car is just crystallized, frozen over. It takes roughly 10 minutes to heat the car up and scrape everything off of the car, all the ice. But I thought, no problem. I'll just go in the back, grab a little scraper thing, scrape the ice off, be on my way. So I turn the car on, blast the heat, cool, right? Go in the back, there's no scraper back there. Nope, no scraper. You see, we have had one car for so long that I didn't realize when we bought our new car, I put the one scraper that we had in the new car because I knew my wife would be walking around and driving in that car. And I'd rather the scraper be in the car that we value more than the little dinky car that I'm sitting in. So now I'm sitting in my car, no scraper, have to wait for the car to warm up so all the ice melts, so now I can drive and see and not be worried about crashing into something. That takes about 10 minutes. So I'm already late. I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna be pissed. I get about halfway to the farmer's market. Again, this place is only 5 blocks from my house. I get to block 2. There is a train track right across the street on block 2. As I'm pulling up, the gates close. Here comes the train. So now I'm thinking, God dang, I just can't catch a break. First the car, now the train. What the hell's next? Someone gonna run into me? And then I stopped and said, nope, this is not the train's fault. This is not the car's fault. It's not the weather's fault. It's your fault. Yours being mine. You see, I should have known. I live in Minnesota. I've lived here for 4 years. There's no reason for me to not know that there's a very good possibility with snow on the ground and below 0 temperatures at night that this car is probably frozen over. I should have known that. And the point of me sharing this story with you is, a lot of times, the things that are costing us, whether it be in our lives, just day-to-day relationships, financially, a lot of those things, a lot of those circumstances that arise that seem like they're just out of nowhere are really the result of us not being prepared, of our lackadaisical attitudes, of us not taking the time to make sure that we have everything we need before the time arises. That's what happened to me today. I can blame the train, but trains always are coming. Like, I'm really gonna be mad at the train If I got there a minute earlier, which I should have been there 15 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier, it wouldn't have even mattered when the train came. I would have been there and back to my house before the train ever showed up. But because I did not put the time in to prepare, I had to wait for the train. Because I did not consider, you should probably warm your car up before you, especially this car that I'm sitting in. This car is a 2007 Toyota Corolla. It has 233,000 actual miles on it. I should know better. This car needs some time to warm up. I know that. So why the hell would I walk out of my house at 12:39 knowing I got to be somewhere and drive this car to get there at 12:45? What the hell is that? See, it's stuff like that that gets us in trouble. Every single time something happens to you, or there's a set of circumstances, like where you just feel like you're getting hit from every angle, boom, 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 like, God, why is this happening to me today? Stop. Think back. Yes, today is terrible. Yes, I shouldn't. This is terrible that I'm having to deal with all the shit that I don't want to deal with. But could I have prevented it? Was there something that I missed so that next time I am in this scenario, I can guarantee that even if stuff like this arises, it won't matter because I'll be prepared. That's how you got to think about your finances. You can't walk around saying, well, my house is fine because, I haven't had to pay for any maintenance. So, it'll be good. And then be pissed when a generator or a freaking, when the roof has needs to be patched, or you find mold in the bathroom. You cannot be angry when you don't prepare for life's hardships. Because all of us should know by now, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's coming. So just set yourself up so that when the things pile on, when life starts trying to smack you in the face, at least you have a fucking shield. Because if you don't got a shield and you just taking it, you're just getting slapped around, yeah, of course that's terrible. Of course you don't want to get back up. You got to fortify your defenses, man. That's what I learned today. That so much of the things that we do, myself included, are self-inflicted. If we can get out of our own way, the sky's the limit. So, think about that today. Thoughts from the car. I shouldn't have been fucking late. Why was I late? I'll talk to y'all later.